Could you please give us an overview of the nation of Italy?
Yes, Italy is a country in south central Europe, and it occupies a peninsula that is deep into the Mediterranean Sea. There's some of the most varied and science landscapes on Earth, and is often described as a country shaped like a boot. Its broad top stands the Alps mountains, which are some of the world's most rugged mountains. Its highest point are also Monte Rosa, which peaks in Switzerland, among different parts in France.
What resources are available in Italy?
The first one is cultural. In the 1930s, Italy's natural gas and oil production in a place called Po Valley, also followed by discoveries of oil in Sicily and other places in Italy. This indicates that Italy's most valuable natural resource is gas. Gas is commonly found in Sicily in the northern plain. This natural gas is important for the environment because it is used for important purposes like electricity. This electricity generates and is used within half of the country or more. A political resource is marble is an important resource to Italy. It is used in many ways, for example, in buildings, architects, paint, different chemical uses, and etc. On import of marble, the government increased the basic customs from 40% to 10%. The basic customs duty on import of marble slabs and granite slabs have been doubled from 10% to 20% in the new policy. Some environmental resources are natural gas. Natural gas impacts the environment by producing lower greenhouse gas emissions compared to other fossil fuels like coal and oil while being burned. This results in reduced air pollution, and it ultimately helps Italy meet its climate goals by providing a cleaner energy generation and heating, and heaters for homes.
Tell me about Italy's forest management.
The forest, so there's many different places available in Italy, and about 1/3 of the national territory and 5% of European is the forest area. The Italian forestry has suffered from overexploitation in the past, first by the Romans, then in the 19th century, when much wood was needed for building mine shaft and railways. The polar tree is most popular in Italy for its rapid growth and adaptability to different environmental conditions and valuable wood technology characteristics. This type of tree is fast and growing, and it's beneficial to Italy because it improves the air quality. It can protect water and create wildlife habitats as well. The wood produced is used for various industrial and energy purposes, producing plywood panels for furniture, as well as for interior trains and boats. Others include manufacturing and packaging. There's a growth interest in the use of technology, enhanced components, and sustainable construction, such as laminated beams and sound-absorbing panels. These trees have efficiency in terms of growth and adaptability, providing wood yields comparable to those of timber, oak, chestnut, and walnut, but in much less time. They are sustainable because they not only absorb and store significant amounts of carbon in its wood, but it also contributes to certain contaminated water, soil protection, and prevention of instability, promoting biodiversity and enhancing the landscape. They are sustainable for the future because they not only offer economic benefits, but also contribute to environmental protection, biodiversity conservation, and landscape enhancement. With continued focus on research and innovation, the polar cultivation in Italy promises to continue evolving and offering sustainable solutions for the future.
Can you tell me about Italy's soil management?
Yes. The most fertile soil is found in Italy is located in the Po Valley, as mentioned earlier. The soil of Italy mirror a variety of climates and derive from a great diversity of parent materials influenced by different soil temperatures and moisture. Furthermore, their development was influenced by several activities over time, including land settings. Land setup systems have been widely used throughout the Italian soilscape to regulate surface and underground water, and ultimately to improve physical soil features in a way that ensures they are sustainable. Soil shows properties influenced by the characteristics of the environment in which they evolve And because of high variability of the environments, in Italy they range from the least to the most evolved types. Italy's soil is sustainable because of the method called organic farming. This method focuses on the use of natural substances and processes to enhance ecological balance. This approach avoids synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, promoting soil health and biodiversity.
Can you tell me about Italy's agriculture?
Italy's agriculture is typically of the northern and southern division, found within European Union. The northern part of Italy produces primary grains, soybeans, meat, and dairy products. Many Italian farmers are adopting sustainable and organic farming practices to promote environmental conservation and produce high-quality natural foods. Organic agriculture systems offer a wide range of conservation benefits, including improved soil and water quality, resilience to climate disruption, lower use of non-renewable energy, increased biodiversity, and wildlife habitat quality. This method is sustainable for the future because it reduces greenhouse gases. It also reduces the risk and harm towards environments, ecosystems, and exposure to toxic materials. Okay, Anna, tell me about mining management in Italy.
Italy is one of the world's leading producers of pumice, pozzolana, and feldspar. However, its most well-known mined resource is marble. Their marble is found in Tuscany in the world-famous Massa quarries. Carrara, another primary location for Italy's marble, is known as the world capital of white marble. It is near to the home of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which is composed primarily of marble. The United States receives 29% of Italy's 30% of exported marble. Hundreds of quarries have opened in Italy since its first discovered in ancient Rome. Few visitors view these quarries as they are far off from the often seen popular tourist attractions. This marble, rarely seen in its first location, is used in statues and found in major museums all over Italy, kitchen countertops, and around the developed world, and in much architecture in Italy. Celebrities like Kanye West and Kim Kardashian imported furniture made from Italian marble for their wedding. The use within the nation is kept mainly to architecture and art, most popularly in the carvings known around the world. These marble mines are the main way that marble is mined in Italy and is mined using open pit mining. Open pit mining is a surface mining technique that involves extracting minerals or rocks from the earth. It is also known as open cast or open cut mining. Sadly, Italy's mining methods are not currently considered sustainable. Specifically in Carrara, it is unsustainable because of the extreme environmental impacts, like heightened water loss, biodiversity decline, and air pollution drifting into the tourist city from the mines. The most prized marble in Italy could run out soon if it continues to be depleted at the rate it is now. In the future, Italy must prioritize mine site rehabilitation in order to help rebuild the lost ecosystem. They must also invest in research in order to further establish policies and methods that guarantee the marble would not run out.
Okay, what is Italy's water management?
Most water resources found in Italy are derived from rivers and lakes. Beyond that, there are many wells and springs in Italy, as it is rich in groundwater. However, Italy does import a small percentage of its water, and in 2022 imported $12.2 million worth of water. Countries like France, Slovenia, and the United States all contribute to Italy's water supply. In Italy, 100% of urban areas have access to fresh water and 97% of rural areas. Over 70% of Italy's water withdrawals are used for agricultural purposes, while the remaining 30% is used for home and industrial purposes. Italy has a long history of sustainable water usage because of their intricate canal systems. However, at the moment, it is not considered fully sustainable. The high agricultural water demand depletes the groundwater necessary for the country at a growing rate. Currently, Italy's southern island droughts are being experienced, and 50% of the cause is attributed to climate change. Italy can help create sustainable water usage by implementing more advanced technologies for agriculture, like a drip irrigation system.
Okay, what is the atmosphere management in Italy?
Northern Italy is notorious for some of the worst air quality in the world. They are known for their poor air quality, and in 2017, Italy even introduced traffic restrictions to try to limit pollution from cars. Because it is a densely populated region and the Alps above Italy restrict airflow, the quality of air can sometimes become hazardous to humans, especially in the north. Italy is actively searching for ways to prevent air pollution and protect the atmosphere. They are doing so by investing in public transit and offering incentives for using ecologically friendly vehicles.
Okay, what are some of Italy's policies, and just tell me why they're important and how they impact the people and the environments?
Italy has implemented a recovery and resilience policy.
What is that?
They are choosing to create ways in order to save energy and diversify their energy supplies. Italy has been successful in implementing this policy and plan, as its overall energy consumption has decreased since the beginning of the recovery and resilience policy. Italy has also launched a national hydrogen strategy to help aid in decarbonizing the economy and meet European standards. The NRRP confirms the strategy and is contributing to aid Italy to support their efforts. While Italy is actively pursuing these goals, results have not yet demonstrated that they have worked. However, they are pursuing their goals in hopes that in the near future, results will begin to become clear. The Water Framework Directive, or WFD, ensures that there are good, qualitative and quantitative measurements on health by reducing and removing pollution, and ensures that there is enough water to support wildlife at the same time as human needs. The policy has not fully achieved its goals and is generally acknowledged as unsuccessful, as many rivers throughout Italy have not reached a good ecological status.
Okay, Anna, since we have extra time and we covered all the topics in the rubric, do you have a specific location or place you'd like to visit in Italy? Let's say money is not a problem and you had all the money in the world. You could stay. How long would you stay in Italy, and what location, and why?
I'd probably go to Venice, Italy.
Why?
For 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
Because it's really pretty, and they have all the canals, and you get to just ride a boat everywhere, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of history in Venice, which is pretty nice. And I don't know, 2.5 weeks just seems like the perfect amount of time.
What would you do other than ride canals? Would you visit any food places, cafes, or what food would you get if you were in Italy?
I'd probably get pasta.
What kind?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh, that's good.
And then I'd probably go to a lot of museums, see those marble carvings, Where would you want to visit in Italy, Sienna?
So little history. My great something like that grandfather, when they were coming to the New World, the U.S., he was on one of the boats, and he came from Sicily, Italy, to the U.S., and my last name was actually Batalamenti, but it got cut in half because it was too long. And so, sorry to get off topic, but yeah, that's just a cool fact. And so I would want to visit Sicily, Italy, just because of that, and it's also a very beautiful location.
How long would you want to stay there for?
I would say just 3 weeks to a month, just to explore anything and just make the most out of everything.
Yeah.
Also, just to learn family stuff and history, culture, and stuff like that.
What would you eat in Sicily?
Probably pasta. I would say tomato cream pasta is the best out there. But yeah, probably lots of pasta and bread, authentic bread, And I'd also want to try new forms of pasta. Yeah, I want to try new things, not just to stay in my comfort zone, but to branch out, because I would be in a different country, and if money wasn't a problem, I'd probably get a hotel that oversees the ocean, and I would also probably stay at some sort of beach resort, and I would love to go with my friends because it would just be a lot more fun.
One last question. What's your favorite part of being Italian?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I would say just being Italian is pretty great. Are you Italian, Anna?
No.
Oh.